20. So now ESP is 8, right? So now ESP is originally it is at AC, and after the alignment it is at A0, right? And then after the subtraction it is at the 80, right? So this is ESP. So it means we created a space for this function. This is the space we created to store local variables for that function. And then we move, as you can see the source code, we assign 5 to the integer a for the assembly code. 5 is moved to ESP plus 18. So ESP plus 18 is what is it? 9, 6. Sorry. ESP is still in here. So 5 is stored in here, right? 5. Okay, and we move 6 to ESP plus 1C. ESP plus 1C, which is 9C. So 6 is stored in here. Yeah, this is how we store variables on the stack, local variables. And then we call, and then we call this add function. So for this instruction, 6 is moved to EAX, right? So EAX equals to 6, and EAX is then moved to ESP plus 4. What is ESP plus 4? Here. ESP plus 4 is 84. So 6 is stored in here, and we move also the similar. We move 5 to EAX, and then move EAX to here. Move 5 to here, right? Yeah, and then call this address. What does it mean? As I said, call means put this address to EIP, and then subtract ESP with 4. So after this instruction, ESP points to 7. Right? Let's check. Let's check with GDB. NI means next instruction. Then we execute push EBP and move ESP to EBP. As you can see, we move ESP to EBP, then you will see EBP now equals to ESP, right? Okay, can you see? Can you see it? Okay. And then we're going to execute this instruction. You will see now ESP is FCA8, and after this instruction is FCA0, right? And then we execute sub ESP with 20, then it's 80. Run it. Yeah, this is the stack. You'll see after these two instructions, 6 will be, let's just run it. Yeah, 6 is in here. Alright. And then we move, then we continue. Now 5 is in here. This is the low address, this is the higher address. Lower address, higher address. Okay. And then we call add function. You will see EIP now points to here, right? Okay. And after we executed this function, step in. Step in, SI means step in. Here, SI means step in, which is step into this add function. Okay, yeah. You will see EIP now is it points to the add function, right? Okay, and ESP after call function. You will see ESP is previously it is 80, right? Now it's 7C. Can you see it? Here, can you see it? Okay, why is that? Yeah, because the return address is pushed onto the stack. What is the return address? This is the return address. After add function is returned, the execution should be at here, right? So we put this address onto the stack. You will see the stack here, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then let's continue. So now we are in add function. In add function, add function. So in that function, EBP is pushed. The first instruction of that function is push EBP onto the stack. What is EBP? EBP is sorry. Yeah, so this address is FFFCFAS. it's like a link. How to say? For the main function, the frame pointer points to here, and for the add function, the frame pointer is the address of this frame pointer. And then we move ESP to EBP. ESP is 76. Oh, sorry, ESP now is 7, 8 ESP. Because after the call, this is ESP. And we move ESP to EBP. So ESP to EBP. Now EBP is push. Oh, this is not executed. Let's execute this. Okay. Yes, ESP is before we execute this instruction. ESP is 78. Yeah, this is the ESP. Right. And then we execute this instruction, move ESP to EBP, so EBP is 78. Okay. Which means EBP points to here. ESP also points to here. The base pointer and the stack pointer points to the same place. And then we subtract ESP with 10, so ESP points to here. So this is ESP points here, and yeah, so this will create a space for add function. The local variables of add function will store in here. Okay, then we execute EBP plus C. Move EBP plus move the content at EBP plus C to the EAX register, which means move EBP plus C 1, 2, 3. Move 6 to EAX. So EAX is 6 now. And then we move EBP plus 8 is 5 to EDX. EDX equals to 5. And then we add EAX with EDX. Add EAX, EDX means EAX equals to EAX plus EDX. So EAX is 11, right? And the EAX is B. Okay. Then we move EAX to EBP minus 4. Then we move 11 to EVP minus 4. 11. Okay. Yeah, because there is a local variable in here. Okay. And we move EVP minus 4. This is EVP minus 4. To EAX. Well, yeah, EAX is 11. And then we're ready to leave this function. The return value is usually stored in EAX. So the value 11 will put to EAX. And we're going to leave this function. Leave means for this instruction, actually this is a combined instruction. It equals to move EVP to ESP. What does it mean? Awesome. And EVP. It equals to these two instructions. So this instruction, move EVP to ESP, which means ESP is now equal to EVP. So ESP is back, right? Which means this space is discarded. We will not use this anymore.